So firstly, we're going to get the raspberry sauce out of the way. We're going to put raspberries into a pot, add some sugar, and put it on a medium-low heat, stirring often. Covering with a lid helps with the cooking process and makes it go quicker. You don't have to add water, the sugar is going to draw out water from the raspberries and it's going to be enough for the sauce. You're going to start to see bubbles stacking on top of each other, and that's a really good indicator that the sauce has been thickened. Run your finger through a spoon with the sauce on it, and if it leaves a trail, then it's done. Strain through a fine mesh strainer and use a spoon to get every little bit of sauce out. Put into the refrigerator while we prepare everything else. The dry ingredients for the pancake batter are going to consist of all-purpose flour, mochiko sweet rice flour, granulated sugar, salt, baking powder, and baking soda. All of the ingredient amounts will be in the description down below. Whisk together and put to the side. As for the wet ingredients, we're going to use an egg, a milk of choice, you can use a non-dairy milk if you like, and some vanilla extract. Just like with the dry ingredients, you're going to whisk together until fully combined. Then you're going to add your wet ingredients to your dry ingredients little by little, mixing every time to make sure it's fully incorporated before you add the next batch. And finally, you're going to add some neutral tasting oil and mix it in. If you like, you can add butter, but since we're going to be using neutral tasting oil to grease the pan, I just prefer to use it here as well. Speaking of which, you're going to add neutral tasting oil to a non-stick pan, wipe it with a paper towel, and lay in your pancake batter. We're just doing a test for the first pancake as always, just to see that everything is correct. When the bottom is brown and bubbles form on the surface, flip it over and cook until it's fully done. Repeat with the rest of your batter. If your pancakes happen to connect during the cooking process, it's no big deal, just cut them with a spatula or with a knife afterwards. Once they're done, carefully stack them onto a plate. Now at this point, it's optional, but I would recommend that you make some whipped cream at this point. If you want to add sugar to it, add powdered sugar in the very beginning to the liquid heavy cream, but I didn't because the sweetness of the sauce was enough for me. Beat your heavy cream until stiff peaks, or until it just doesn't slosh around in the bowl, and place your raspberry sauce onto your pancakes. Spread it around the surface of the pancakes. And from here you can either spoon on your whipped cream or use a piping bag if you have one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.